Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I don't know why I said it like that. That was like I was doing a news report from the 50s. This is the Last Defense Academy. This just in. Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. This is my first ever playthrough of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We have some free time. I think the last time we went and we were getting stuff for Kako, was it? Or was it Gaku? Let's check here. Because in terms of like bonding and stuff like this, we have 2 for you and 3 for Kako. So I think it was Gaku. Possibly. Right, because we're going back and forth. That would make sense. So let's go get some for Gaku. And even if it's not, we can just like, you know, do that anyway. I'm adoring this game with all my freaking heart and all my soul. It's amazing. Oh, hello. Thank you for giving your all for me. You have no idea how much that means. I'm so worried something might happen at any moment. That's my biggest worry. I don't know why I'm going here. We're going to the Gift-O-Matic. You know what I mean? Because again, like, I even thought the alarm was going to go off there. I actually think the alarm could go off, like, maybe even after today. You never know. Let's see. Let's see now. So snack skeleton, right, is usually what we get for Gaku. And Gaku had a very serious, I really, like, his bonding event was, like, very, like, emotional to me and very powerful. Honestly.
Whoa! If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it.
Are you sure?
Awesome.
Any day of the week, you take gifts from me. Any day of the week. Exploration went up by 5, Affinity went up by 5. Any day of the week.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
We might be max rank on their thing though, right? Like with the social stuff. What's it called? Like I think it's like their class. You know what I mean? You know the way you have like maths and science. We might be max rank on theirs. The moment I crawled under the blanket to go to sleep, I realized I was a little hungry. Nothing wrong with an occasional late night snack. I gotta get out of bed and head for the cafeteria and search for some food. Honestly though, here's the thing, right? Like 110%. Don't go, like, going to bed hungry sucks. You know what I mean? And it happens sometimes, you know, and some people have to do that sometimes. I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean? Like, it's, if you can get some food, definitely get some food. I heard when the cafeteria, wait, what? The first thing I heard when I got to the cafeteria was an angry voice. I hid and secretly eavesdropped. Oh, they still haven't made up. How many times do I have to tell you I'm not interested in your friendship? But Karada, what, do you think it means anything that I act normal around you now? Don't make me laugh, I'm not some child. I just don't want to undermine the team by creating needlessly tense atmosphere. But I have zero intent of wasting any of my personal time on you. But still, Jeez Louise! Don't you ever give it a rest? I can't stand watching you grovel. I do think Karara, again, obviously Karara is very mean. You know my feelings on Karara. But I do think she's coming at this from the perspective of jealousy and feeling less than, right? Because that's something that they felt in their family too. It's why they're so insulting towards Gaku in a lot of ways. Not an excuse for being insulting to the angel himself. Don't you ever try to have a water-wild conversation with me again? Karara viciously spat out her parting words and stormed out of the cafeteria. Darn, I've been so busy with FB, I forgot about what was happening with the girls. I mean, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. And things did feel good for a while, you know? Could we have a little chat, maybe? Oh, yeah, this was the conversation we had. Yeah, I have nothing to discuss with you. From what I just saw, the relationship had only declined since things went down. What could I possibly do? Filled with regret, I approached Nozomi and she hung her head sadly. Nozomi. And again, like, from Nozomi's perspective, like, I think it is to do with the fact that she, like, kept that information from Karara, but also, like, you have to look at it this way, like, the bond between Nozomi and Takumi was a bond that started out of convenience. They were both in the same place at the same time, trapped in that thunderstorm. That's where it all started. And they got close because of that, and they became so close. And Takumi's the only person she could tell about this at the time. It's not an insult to Karara to give this information to Takumi, but from Karara's perspective, it seems like it is. That's how the human mind works sometimes, right? You know, you didn't tell them that. You didn't tell me, but you told them. And sometimes it's not that you're less than. It's sometimes just like someone's there at the right time to be able to tell. Takumi? You saw all that? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. It's okay. I'm the one who should be apologizing. You weren't supposed to see that. No, don't say that. An awkward silence hit us. Back then. Wait, what? Back then I should have just told the truth right away. We're seeing the consequences of the choice to like keep everything a secret and stuff, I guess, but I still stand by my choices, of course. If I'd done that, this wouldn't be happening. She must have meant the time when her true identity came into question.
You still hid things from me.
Did you say something, Kurara? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that specifically. They were the most like frustrated, for sure. Kurara's attitude has definitely changed after Nozomi refused to speak up back then. Even so, if that's the case, then I'm just as much as fault. You told me everything in the other timeline. I knew the truth and still chose not to speak up, and I did that because again, I promised and I didn't want to break that promise. I'm sorry for that. This isn't something you need to worry about, Takumi, but I appreciate it. I feel a little bit better. Now I should get going. It's a very like people don't talk about it a lot, but like rifts and friendships, you know, because I think that a lot of times when it comes to like media or stuff like this, like a lot of the conversations surrounding rifts and breakups tend to be around relationships, right? Because that's what the biggest thing in media is. I recently watched a show. I'm not going to say which because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm watching a show right now that has like a friendship falling out. I think sometimes it can be more painful than like a relationship sometimes, you know? And like the thing is with friend breakups is that they can feel very, very horrible. And again, like for me, like it's never like an official thing, but sometimes you drift apart, sometimes you have an argument, and everyone's been through it at least once, I think, where they have like a friend that they have an argument with or they fall out with. And it can be very upsetting, you know? It can be. And I feel like, you know, when TV shows do that, I'm watching a show right now that does do that, and it's very like well done. I'm not going to say which show because I don't want to spoil things, but it's even painful to watch on screen, right? You don't look like you feel any better at all. Yet, like it's obviously going to hurt her so much. I muttered to myself alone in the cafeteria. This is my doing. I wonder if there's a way to get those two to make up. I disagree. I disagree that this is our doing because we waited till Nozomi was fully comfortable with telling people to tell people, and I stand by that decision personally. And again, I saw some people who made a different decision, and that's okay too. Everyone has their own choices, but I stand by the decision in this sense as well. I would do the same thing again. I would. As I was mulling it over. Oh my god, Eito! Something nothing's on my mind, Takumi. Or Eito, I mean. Eito?
Hey.
That's me. Did I startle you? That's me, he says. Disney Channel style? Well, yeah. How long have you been here? I guess since Nozomi and Kurara started arguing, so you were there listening as well?
Hey!
So the whole time? So I didn't want to make things more awkward by revealing myself. So this is a serious issue without love. We can't have peace, I guess. But in those situations when someone's arguing, can I be honest what I do if I'm like in the room and they didn't see me or something like that? Let's say it's like a party or something and someone's arguing. I am so honest and I will just stand up and be like, guys, don't feel bad. I'm leaving now. I'll leave you two to talk. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of person that's just going to like hope that they don't see me or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, I will just say straight out, hey, I'm sorry. I'm going, you know, leave you two to have a conversation. What are you going to do about Nozomi Kurara, Takumi? I want to do whatever it takes to fix this, but I can't think of anything. I see. Why don't you let me handle... You? Yes, I have a great idea that nobody will see. Come tell me the idea before you do it. If things work out, those two just might make up. Really, I'd appreciate it. Do you want to tell me the idea?
Hey.
Then that settles it. This will be my first official task as member of the unit. Do you want to tell me what the idea is? Again, I know he's not going to, like, kill anyone. I'm not saying that. But I just want to know what the idea is, you know? Because it might seem like it's a very, like, again, he's probably going to come with this from the perspective of, like, love and peace and stuff, I guess. But stuff like that can sometimes, like, not be appealing to everybody. Again, I don't think he's in the mindset now that he's going to try and, like, hurt someone. But can you really do anything with such a tense situation? Even the darkest of nights must come to an end, Takumi. I have no idea what you're getting at. Well then, you just have to wait and see. Please give me a hint. Eito told me to come to the cafeteria in the morning and return to his room. I had no idea what he had in mind, but he seemed confident, so I figured I'd just trust him. The hunger that got me out of my room in the first place vanished as I was talking to Eito. Interesting. I wonder, like, do you guys get this sometimes as well when you are, like, I know you're hungry and then it goes away for a second and it comes back? I was just like, because whenever I'm hungry, I try to just, like, eat something, you know what I mean? I try. I retreated to my room, slipped into bed, and fell asleep. It's an interesting time with Eito, though, isn't it? It's a very interesting time. It's like we know he doesn't have that, like, same feelings anymore, you know? We know he doesn't. He doesn't have that hatred. He doesn't want to hurt us. He doesn't want to do any of that stuff. But it's still, like, a weird feeling, like, with him, like, wanting to do these tasks for us and wanting to help us out with this stuff. Because it's still fresh. Like, for me, like, the emotions of the first run are still fresh, you know? So it's a very strange feeling, but I suppose that's to be expected, isn't it? At some point.
Get ready for your 43rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring.
Like, I don't think it's meant to be. Like I say this all the time. I don't think it's meant to be all sunshine and rainbows and easy feelings. You know, I say it all the time. I still have no idea what Eito's planning, but I better go to the cafeteria, like he said. I wonder what it is. No sign of Eito yet. How about sea urchin vanilla ice cream? Okay. The contrast between the white and the yellow is so pretty. I think it'd be perfect for breakfast. Please have mercy. Forced me, Lady Kaguya's full course breakfast is far too cruel of a punishment. You can't complain about your punishment after you lose a bet. Wait, what bet did she lose? What bet did you lose, Koshika? If you don't step up, I'll open your stomach and shove it all in there myself. No, you won't. No, you won't. Fine, I'll eat it. Just please, anything but that. Wait, what was the bet? Which means I'll ask Lady Ava to eat it. Oh no, Ava. Thank you for the meal. Wait, did they fall asleep? Bro, Ava just hurled. Oh, they hurled. Kyoshika, what are you doing? I thought it was pretty delicious. Evan shares a lot of energy this morning. As I sat, I listened to a lively conversation on eating my breakfast. Eito showed up. Good morning, everybody. What a great morning it is. I know for a fact that this bet probably happened before, and it was like maybe a small joke or something, even something big. But again, I hope you guys realize that, like, you know, like, so much happens that, like, I don't always how do I say it, like, you know, remember absolutely every detail. And if you guys want to remind me, just like a few episodes ago, people had to remind me of something that happened really early in the game, please do. 100%. I won't feel bad about it. Somebody's literally just barfed in here. Better out than in, true. Now, if I may, I have a proposal to make to all of you.
Oh?
A proposal? Yes, here goes.
I want us to hold our very first
Wait.
heart-pounding Special Defense Unit secret training camp.
Wait, what? We're actually going to do the training montage? Oh my god, everyone's faces. Everyone's, like, just stunned into silence. I can see you can barely contain your excitement. Okay, I won't make it, you wait for the details. With the addition of FB and I, the Special Defense Unit is now complete. No, Darumi's not here. It's not complete. Our next challenge is to power up. You won't be able to resist Vexus if you don't get stronger. I know you're all training in your own way, but don't you think something great could come out of single, sweeping change to our environment? I know I do. I'm certain of it. That's why we need a training camp. Wait, so we're gonna leave here?
With every drop of sweat
with
and
the
tears we
music.
shed, we'll get that much stronger.
The little music key as he says this as well. Does anyone know? Nobody knows what to say. Okay, what is he blathering about? I'm not following. Must be a low IQ speak. Everybody's completely cringed out, but Atos is just cringed out. Am I the only one who's like, I kind of want to see what this is? That sounds really fun. But on second thought, maybe it wasn't so bad. I've been thinking about suggesting some kind of training session myself, and also, seeing how sour things have gotten between Kodaro and Nozomi, we need an opportunity to turn things around for them. Yes! Any type of, like, camp or getaway that, like, forces people to kind of be, like, the same place for a long time and work together, maybe in some cases too, often can help, you know? It can also, like, go bad, but sometimes it can help. I don't think, like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, it can go very bad. I want to make that clear. Sometimes putting two people that just don't like each other in the same space, if they start clawing at each other and killing each other, then it's your fault. If it works out, great. But if they start, you have to prepare for both circumstances. Continue to live our lives at school as if nothing was wrong wouldn't bring us any closer to a solution. Which means it might not be a bad idea to get on board with an event like this. Event name aside, I think it sounds like a good idea. You wanted a training montage, right, Kyoshika? And it's stifling to be cooped up in a school all the time, too. This could be what the doctor ordered. Are you being serious right now, dude? So we're actually gonna leave the school to do this? I'm out. Sounds boring and suffocating. No, you're coming along. By the way, I'm planning on a beach... Wait, a beachfront location I'll prepare swimsuit... Wait, we're doing beach episode? Swimsuits? Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, fine, I'm in. We're doing beach episode? Gross. Gaku, come on now. You shouldn't act like that in front of the girls, okay? Sorry, I misread the vibe. Yeah, a little bit, Gaku, a little bit. I'm completely on board with the plan. Who am I to deny a glimpse of my curvaceous body? Ain't nobody was asking for. Take it all in or else. Or else? Sounds great for you guys, not me. Not for me. I want to go too. I want to play in the water with Taka. Wait. With Takumi? I think she admires Takumi quite a bit. I think she does. I think definitely. I think there was a time before as well. I think remember Emo was getting a little bit jealous as well. I think she does admire him quite a bit. That's very sweet. That is very sweet. Oh, I think it was this exact face actually. But we can't all go, can we? That's right. It's close enough that we can get back here immediately, but it's still unwise to leave the school empty.
Hey.
Correct. Very observant, Hiroko. So why don't we divide ourselves into two teams? One that will go to the beach and one that will stay here. Do we get to choose? As to how we'll decide, Takumi, I'll let you handle this. Oh, we have to decide, but I guess our character will. Takumi will. Yes, divvy us up, oh mighty leader. The team staying at the school will do some training too, so keep our forces balanced as you decide. Eijo gave me a big, obvious wink. He must have been trying to tell me to send Nozomi and Kurara to the beach together. I would guess so. Everyone's okay with that, right? No objections here. No objections here? Fine by me. All right, I'll do it. Oh, I have one request though, Takumi. What is it? Can you send F.B. to the beach? I bet he'd like to see the outside. Tsubasa, oh, he looks so happy. Don't worry, I was going to anyway. We did promise after all. How much longer until FB's portable life support system is ready? Give me just a few more days and I'll put my nose to the grindstone and get it done, even if it kills me. Well, don't let it kill you. Okay, thanks for handling that. You finally get to make your debut in the outside world, FB. But you're still a baby. You're not gonna cry about her, are you? I'll do my best not to cause any disturbances. I love the sweet relationship they all have with FB. It makes me so freaking happy. Everyone, thank you so much. Then it's settled. I'll work on preparations and getting permission from Sade.
Let's make this a summer we'll never
Oh my god, summertime Eito. You're really having fun with this. And so all of us began to prepare for the training camps. Day 44. I'm actually like, are we actually gonna have like a beach episode? I thought hard over who to send to the beach. Oh, so are we gonna find out now? But in the end, I decided on FB, Eitsu, Gaku, Nozomi, Kurara, Moko, Kyoshika, and myself. So these are the people that were most... well, apart from maybe Nozomi and or Kurara, these are the people that were most like enthusiastic about it, I guess. But what about Kako? Kako said she wanted to go, didn't she? And I thought it was like, and by the way, I think it's like there's nothing wrong with like her like admiring Takumi. Takumi is like a very admirable person, and it makes perfect sense that she would like not only look up to Takumi, but like, you know, find him to be, as I said, an admirable person, someone that you would like think is amazing, right? 100%. But I like maybe it's because she didn't want to leave Ima behind, but she definitely did say she wanted to go, you know? I think I would have been nice, but I guess like, you know, maybe needs people to stay behind as well. But like still, I think Kaku should have been allowed to come along as well. A group of 8. Eito insisted I include Moko, so I did as he asked, but Why did he want Moko to come so badly? Don't tell me he wants to see her in a swimsuit. I hope not. Not that there's anything wrong with wanting to see a swimsuit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, or anything wrong with Moko. I'm saying that, like, even with all these idle thoughts, I found myself looking forward to the training camp. The day leading up to it passed in the blink of an eye. Wait, are we actually passing by the days? Oh, we are. Wait, we're going beach episode right away? Oh my god, they're just going straight for the beach episode. Okay, so I guess we're just going for it. Yeah, as well, by the way, like, I think that, like, you know, like, maybe, like, it is a thing where it's like Kako has to stay behind because, like, I guess Ima might stay behind. I'm not sure. It's I guess, and you could only choose 8, and Eito insisted since it was his idea on Moko, so that leaves, and we're going, so that's already, Moko is guaranteed, FB has to be guaranteed, Kadara and Nozomi have to be guaranteed. Gaku asked the same as Kako though, as well. I feel like also the same. So Gaku is coming, and yeah, okay, yeah, and I guess they need 8 back at the place too. But I think I don't know. Kako asked, and she was so sweet about it as well. You know, I think it's very adorable her admiring Takumi. You know, well, it's done now. Just like I said, take a look. This is it. That's right. So long as my design works as intended, FB should be safe in here. All that's left is to test it. Right. Tsubasa's hand were trembling slightly as she spoke. Tsubasa, you're the one who made it, so I know it'll work. Very sweet, FB. I believe in you. Now you need to believe in me too. Thank you, FB. Tsubasa reached out towards the capsule containing FB's real body with a determined look on her face. And then... what is it? A lot of electronic sounds. Well? Did it work? Yes, I think I'm okay. No problems at all. So he's in that jar now. This almost feels better than being inside the capsule. Okay. Oh my god. Tsubasa, look what you did. What a relief. Oh, of course you did amazing. Tsubasa, genuinely, of course you did amazing. It's so sweet. Like, she's such a sweet character. Don't ever doubt yourself. I genuinely think that, like if you were working on the Death Star, they would have had to complete it way quicker. Tsubasa, what a weird example. Tsubasa started to shake as if it was the last thread holding her anxiety at bay had finally snapped. And she probably was anxious whether it would work, right? Because this is building something for someone's experience, for them to experience something for the first time. Honestly, I was out of my depth with the materials and the machinery, so I was nervous with the whole thing, but I knew I had to do it anyway. You are talented beyond belief. I'm so glad it worked. Tsubasa, thanks so much for the first time in my whole life. I'm free. And I owe this freedom to you. Yeah, of course. Oh, Tsubasa. Oh, Kaku's crying too. Wonderful. Damn, I got some sand in my eyes over here. Just running like crazy. Sir Takamoto, you must be the kind of gangster who loves kids and puppies. He is a very lovely person. It is a wonderful thing to see a child happy. Ava, my garbage water is leaking out of my eyes. It's not garbage water. Next time I'll make something you can use about a jar. How beautiful is it, by the way, before we go? Just wait, you should wait and see. That all these characters are crying because of this very emotional moment. It shows how close they are, but just how amazingly, like, compassionate a lot of them can be. You know what I mean? Like, they've wanted to do this for FB, and it's now being infectious to everyone around them, and everyone's crying because of it. It's so beautiful. I'll wait as long as it takes. Thank you again. Everybody kept cheerfully praising Tsubasa and her invention, of course. We were all relieved to see the end of such an extremely tense situation. And so the 47th night came and went. So it's 48 is the day we're going on, is it? Or 49? Beach episode, man. Filler episode time. I mean in a good way, by the way. Because I actually think that one of my least favorite things about sometimes with animes is that they don't put in like episodes where they just like hang out for an episode or go to the mall or go to the beach. Because I feel like those episodes are ones you get to know people's personalities in a very fun way, you know? I'm not saying it's just so it's like, oh yeah, beach episode, yeah. But it's more just like anything that's like filler, like or an episode that like it doesn't have like the main plot in mind, where it's like, yeah, either going to the beach, going to the mall, going to the movies, hanging out for a day, where they have like a race or a competition, where they have to like a full episode where they're all just like, you know, doing a clip show or they're chatting with each other, something like that, you know? After a final inspection of the... What's this music? Like 80s workout tape? After a final inspection of the life support system by Tsubasa, the school team saw us off as we boarded the school bus. It was time to head for the beach. The big day is finally here, guys. Whoa, did the music get louder as he spoke? Our very first heart-pounding special defense unit secret training camp begins now. Yahoo, pa-pow, honk honk. Making party blower noises with your mouth makes you look ridiculous. No, I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. Wait, Ado, you're driving? Are you nervous? Don't worry, I've got this. Honestly, at this stage, just go. You know? I've been waiting for 3 days going through driving simulations for this. My eyes are burning. No, that's not good. That's not good. You're scaring me. You need to sleep. I'm begging you, dude. Just drive safe. For real. I can't freaking die yet. I still haven't seen a girl in a swimsuit live and in the flesh. Honestly, it's a pretty normal thing, Gaku. It's a pretty normal thing. Oh my god, Gaku, you're such a... No need to rush. I'm not going anywhere. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Ocean, I just didn't expect it. It just came out. It was so out of pocket. That's what happens in this game, by the way. Like, I don't agree with, like, say, some insults that people throw at people. But sometimes I see it with, like, with Ima. They're so out of pocket that, like, my body just, like, goes, like, what the hell? You know? I wonder what it's going to be like. While everyone else has got excited, Kurara and Nozomi sat silently in the back row. The atmosphere around them was horrendous. I quietly muttered to Eito, who was in the driver's seat. Hey, what are we going to do about those two? I thought it'd be enough just to close the distance between them. I guess I was wrong.
Hey!
That barely even counts as a plan.
Hey.
Come on, we don't need to panic yet. Today's failures are tomorrow's successes. Okay? And I prepared an actual plan too. You did? Hey, you stinky boys, what are you whispering about? Stinky? Talking to me is very clean. Nothing. Were you talking about your crushes? That's what boys do on school trips, is it not? Oh my god, no, I totally heard them say my name. I love Moko is one of my favorite types of characters, by the way. The type of character that will call themselves, like, cute. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I love characters. I'm literally watching a show right now where, like, one of the girls in the show goes, I'm so cute. And it's like, I love that. It's such a fun character trait. That type of confidence. I'm so cute, man. I'm so cute. I love it. You hallucinated that, I'm afraid. As most of us excitedly talked amongst ourselves, the bus took us closer and closer to the beach. Our bus trip progressed without a hitch, and we arrived at the beach before noon. The sight that awaited us was... Oh. A lot of trash. Look at this place, though. Like, a lot of trash and stuff. The coastal beach had left us at a loss for words. There was garbage strewn across the sand and crumbling buildings lining the coast on the other side.
Oh,
Not exactly what we were hoping for.
I was imagining.
Yeah. This beach is filthy. It looks more like a landfill site. There's tons of smoke and dust in the air. Well, we're in the middle of a war. I guess the fighting messed it up. While the rest of us were feeling more and more dejected, FB's eyes were glimmering. Oh, FB. Amazing. So this is the ocean? It's huge. How long does it go on for? And the smoke gets carried away by the wind. It just vanishes even though it's so dark. How strange. You're right. I never thought about any of it like that. And again, the thing is, like, for FB, he's noticing all this stuff for the first time, right? You know, the beaches, the coastal lines, getting to, like, see something, I guess, for the first time would be magical, even with the trash around the place. There's less garbage. There's less garbage over there. Let's try that spot. Nozomi, your positivity is exactly what we need right now. We can use that spot to pitch our tents, too. Okay, time to set up camp. Chop, chop, let's make it snappy. So we're setting up camp as well. Okay, that's fun. We relocated and set up camp and would serve as our base for the next few days. We decided to assemble at the beach again once we change into our swimsuits. And before long, we have the new outfits.
This feels great.
Wait, look at Moko's one. It has like an ice cream on it as well. Like, it's very tailored to her like personality as well too. The colors are nice though, aren't they?
Too bad the view is so miserable.
The view? Oh, the trash and stuff. Okay.
Behold my beautiful bikini.
It is legit one of my favorite character traits. The character is just like, I am cute. You know what I mean? Look at, by the way, Kyoshika's face, by the way. She's so adorable. And of course, Nozomi is feeling very embarrassed. And that's like a very elegant swimsuit, isn't it? With the kind of, like, what would you call it? Like, not fishnets. I guess it's kind of like a, like, what would you call that fabric? It's very elegant on Kurara.
Moko? Isn't that just your regular costume?
I think it's Gaku.
This is great.
Gaku is just swimsuits.
So true.
So true?
They're communicating pervert to
Pervert,
pervert.
no.
I feel a little embarrassed being
Okay,
stared
look,
at.
treat them normally. Don't stare at them.
You see that? That kind of shyness is the very essence of beauty.
This goes for my character too. If they're embarrassed, we look away.
Yes. Thank you for teaching me.
FB's like, oh, that's, yeah, I'll learn this.
FB, you need to be careful about who you take lessons from.
If they're feeling uncomfortable, then we won't stare at them. Now the next up is, so his shorts are blue.
Huh.
That's very like that could be like a dress design as well. It's actually like there's some really like pretty colors as well, right? What should we do? Blow up some swim rings, eat watermelon, play beach volleyball? The beach is our oyster. We can do anything. No thanks. I'm not interested in getting sand everywhere. I'm going to take it easy under a nice big umbrella. The fact that all these like swimsuits are like tailored to like either colors that they would like or like are very fitting. Like this is like an elegant kind of like swimsuit that like seems like it fits like someone who would be like, you know, maybe fancier. That means like I guess here Moko's swimsuit is a wrestling outfit. I guess it just didn't have the belt on it, so that's why I didn't notice. That's interesting, right? To me it looked different. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because like she was posing differently. It didn't have the hood though, right? Yeah. I'm not interested in getting sand everywhere. I'm going to take it easy under a nice big umbrella. But yeah, Eito then picked out all these swimsuits, right? And Gaku's is like a bright yellow. Don't be such a party pooper. At least come and smash up the watermelon with us. Look at you, Angel. I need someone to lotion you up. Gaku's here for you. Gaku. Sure, Gaku. Sure. Thud. Suddenly, Moko stamped her foot on the ground, where that sound seemed to echo across the whole beach. I think you've all misunderstood the situation here. What? Picking up where I left off, Moko will be taking charge from here on. Wait, Moko's going to do the training camp? Take it away, Moko. Okay, as you've all just heard from Eito, I, Moko Majiro, am now taking charge. You guys are full of warm, fuzzy feelings like you came here to play or something. But you're about to look hell in the eyes. Welcome to Majiro's Pit. Majiro's Pit? Majiro's Pit? Look hell in the eyes. What are you talking about? So no splitting watermelons? No beach volleyball? We don't have time for that candy-ass crap. That's the Rock's quote. On the docket today is strength training. Strength training and even more strength training. What makes you think I'm going to do any of that? You need to if you want to get stronger. I agree with that, but can't we have some fun first? You're all too soft like marshmallows. For my pre-debut training, I had to fight a lion with my bare hands and run across a conveyor belt with axes swinging like pendulums. The training in Japanese wrestling systems, by the way, is usually called a dojo. The outfit is different, by the way, in swimsuit form. But yeah, it is. It's called. They usually train in a dojo. It's kind of like the New Japan dojo or like or something like this. And it is actually very difficult. And a lot of people who come through the dojo are considered a lot tougher because they go through a lot more training and a lot more strenuous stuff. Now, not as hard as this, but like they might be asked to do like 1,000 squats or something like that. You know what I mean? A little bit of strength training is practically a day at the spa in comparison. But still, enough complaining, jabronis. For this moment forward, headlock. It's one headlock per word? Okay, first up, 100-mile beachfront dash. We couldn't get a word in edgeways before our hellish training under Moko's tutelage began. Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god.
Soldier!
Look at this image. Look at this image, by the way. Kurata jumping like full. Wait, do they have weights on them as well? Eito's happy to be there. Gaku is suffering. Kurata is cursing the world. FB is getting glad and to be there as well, and just so happy to get to do something. Of course, Takumi is actually doing the press-ups really well and has great form, right? But still sweating like crazy. And then Nozomi's over here again, great sit-up form, doing well. Everyone's doing well. Everyone's doing good. You're doing good. We believe in you. Oh, Gaku.
What the frick is this?
A Hemo Anima training harness!
It is like, yeah, they use these sometimes to weigh you down a bit. It makes training a little bit harder. It's like walking with ankle weights.
This isn't going to help at all!
I think more weight on you when you do stuff like this does actually help.
Of course it will! Believe in the
I think like actually scientifically it does. The music here is so funny too, that 80s training music.
This unrelenting harshness. I can't get it.
Oh my god.
More! Give me more of your love, Moko!
Of course, Eito loves it. Of course.
So, this is love.
I think before Eito like wanted to come to the beach with Moko, and beforehand, Moko also said about Eito that he was like a really charming man, right? So what if there's something there?
No.
He's just trying to make sure he knows it's not. I can't believe the great form. But I can believe it from Takumi. Like, it's not like he's like, you know, I wouldn't expect him to have great form, you know?
Why are you doing this anyway?
I don't want to be left out. And besides, this is a Hemoanima-powered avatar. So this will help train my Hemoanima too.
Let's go.
It's all part of the greater
I just love that
plan.
he's happy to do anything here, you know?
I think you're giving her too much credit.
Keep your spirits high, you hear me? The most important thing here is strength of mind.
Training camps do work, by the way, but like, the problem is they're not going to do all this stuff after they go back to the the academy. So really, they're just like, again, tearing each other apart for a few days. And I guess the people who will keep it up probably will keep doing better, but like, you know, usually training camps are to get you in the mindset of that too, right? And to start you off well.
When things get tough, feel the power rising up
The
from
voice
your
is so
core.
funny.
Yes, ma'am. Coach, I can do 100
I
more
bet you
sets.
can, Effie.
You're not going to outdo me.
She also gonna let you jumping around the place as well.
Friendship,
Oh my god.
triumph, friendship, hard work, triumph.
Crazy. Our hellish strength training continued until dusk, with everyone holding back their cries of agony the best we could. Look at them. I know, even though they're like in pain, like I'm just happy that they're all together like in a beach episode. It's so funny to me. And just when all of us are run ragged and laid out on the ground, we were told there was one last item on our program, karate in pairs? And the first pair chosen was none other than Nozomi and Kurata. Interesting choices. I wonder if this is just to like let them like spar it out. You know, fight it out a little bit. They're going for it. Kurata has her guard up. Which leads me to believe that Kurata at some point in her life has had to like put that guard up. Right? Like that looks like someone who has done this before. That looks like someone who's ready.
Hey, Moko. You sure you want these two?
I think
as
it
a
makes. I
pair?
think what they're trying to do is maybe see if they can like get their frustrations out in a fair spar. But I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see.
You bet. This is exactly what they need.
She's right. Now is the time to sit back and watch, Takumi.
Like it might work.
What do you mean by that?
Nozomi and Kurata stared each other down, ignoring our whispers. Kurata was the first to break silence.
We're not going to learn anything if you just keep standing around, you know.
She wants her to make the first move, I guess.
Sorry.
Whatever. I'll make this quick.
Make it quick. The tension still thick in the air. They began to spar gently at first, as if they were testing each other. Yeah, that's feeling each other out, right? That's the term for
Didn't
it.
you hear me? Hit me like you mean it.
Oh my god, Kurata.
I am.
If you're not serious about getting stronger, go home. You're just getting in everybody's way.
I honestly, like, I'm starting to kind of agree with Eito in a way that maybe getting their, like, actual frustrations and actually speaking their minds to each other could actually work.
Hey, you don't have to be so mean. Besides, you're no better.
Oh, here we go. Okay, some talk back.
Did you say something? I can't hear you.
You have to listen.
You're always so timid and useless
No,
and...
no.
You're just as bad as I
Whoa.
am, Kurata.
She struck her back.
Excuse me? I'm nothing of the sort.
I have to, like, infer things from the sounds, but that sounded like a slap.
You ignore me whenever I try to talk to you.
This is, yeah, no, they're getting their frustrations out 100%. Jesus, the scratches.
I'm so pissed at you.
You could at least hear me out.
They're like hitting each other hard.
Shut your insipid mouth already. You've got some nerve talking to me like that.
It looks like they're having a real fist fight
Yeah,
now.
it went from like official training and like technique to just like hitting each other with their fists.
I have to do something. I don't want to see my friends fight.
I honestly think, like, I know, like, I never say this because I think that I don't want anyone to like fist fight each other, but I do think it's probably a good thing that they do like finally just get their frustrations out.
Wait, Kyoshika!
Like, at least true words. If it gets too far, we can definitely stop it, no problem.
Why are you stopping me?
I see. So this was your plan, Eito?
Yep, 100%. And honestly, I don't necessarily always agree with the idea of just letting two people fist fight each other, but like a shouting match definitely maybe sometimes can help. Now, sometimes it can make it worse, but I feel like if it's instead not just people shouting insults at each other, but in maybe expressing why they're upset with each other, and I hope that it breaks down to that, maybe. You know what I mean? Because then at least they can understand each other. I don't always like just want to condone like, hey, let's slap the hell out of each other. You know what I mean? I mean more in a case of just like laying out everything on the table.
You finally figured it out, Takumi. What's going on?
We're trying to he's trying to make them become friends by like hashing everything out in this way. Look at this angel.
People tend to unconsciously reveal their true feelings when they've been pushed to their limits.
Yes.
By putting these ladies through the ringer, we're going to get them to confront each other honestly. The idea is to get them to patch things up by pushing them to show their innermost feelings to each other.
Right, and let's just hope it doesn't go too far. That's the only thing we have to hope for.
That's why I had to run you all into the ground during strength training.
Also, because they're at their limits.
So we were just collateral?
I'm sorry, Gaku has the realest reactions in this game. Obviously, to some reactions, but you know what I mean? Like, when he just goes like, wait, so we're literally just like here for no reason.
But what will you do if making them show their true feelings ends their friendship for good?
You haven't thought about that? Eito.
Have no fear. Without the rain,
No.
there'll be no
No.
rainbows.
See, he has these different quips, and he feels like that's the way that we're gonna get out of this. These little quips.
This dude's brain is totally empty.
Honestly, a little. He's like, I think with Eito, because he's lost that like the personality aspect of himself like that from before. Like a lot of his like the way he says things just feels very like sometimes robotic. You know, like he's almost like the friendship robot in a way. You know what I mean? When you think about it, they're still going ham on each other.
Always have walls up. Have you ever been open and honest in your entire life?
They're really wailing on each other. Did you hear that?
I don't know if it's out of guilt or what, but stop acting like you're the pathetic heroine in some tragedy.
See, this is what Kurara's wanted to say, but she wouldn't say it because she was too stubborn.
And why have you never said that to my face until now? How am I supposed to know any of this if you won't talk to me?
That's true. That is fair.
Shut up! Who do you think you're talking to? I'm an Osazuki.
Everyone on the beach is the same.
I don't care. You're just Kurara to me.
Yes. Yes, Kurara.
Can't you at least take that mask off while we're doing this?
That's completely irrelevant.
But that's so important for Kurara's story. The idea of like you're just Kurara. So much of the Osazuki name has been like a weight on Kurara's shoulders. You know what I mean? And for someone just to see her for who she is, you're Kurara. You're not an Osazuki. You are Kurara to me.
We're talking about our true feelings. The least you could do is show your true face while we do it.
Try and take it off me then.
You asked for it.
You annoying moron, Nozomi!
Again, like, I think she probably took off her mask, but I think that I think it's genuinely a thing where it's like Nozomi sees her for who she is as just Kurara. Kurara was able to get the frustrations out of why she gets annoyed by Nozomi is because she puts all these walls up, you know?
You're completely clueless, Kurara!
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, the double punch! Dear lord. Their punches landed at the same time, locked at a perfect cross counter. The impact sent Kurara's mask flying.
Not bad, Nozomi.
Oh, compliment?
Same to you.
Oh,
You throw a mean punch.
I knew from when Kurara had that freaking stance that she could throw a punch. After muttering some sparse compliments to each other, both girls collapsed on the ground. Okay, this is the best possible scenario out of a fight. You know what I mean? The best possible scenario that could come out of a fight.
Hey, Nozomi?
And now here we go, probably a much better conversation coming too.
Yes?
The thing about me is, secrets have caused me a lot of pain in the past.
Okay. Okay, and this is important to say, 110%. So keeping secrets is something that obviously upsets her. So now being able to communicate that to Nozomi can then respond to that, understanding where she's coming from now.
That's why I get so angry at people who hide things.
There you go. It's not just this feeling of jealousy with Takumi. It's not just this at all. It's not this feeling of like, oh, why didn't you tell me about this? It's a history of people hiding things.
And then I couldn't back down.
That's very sad though, isn't it? No, like having a character who like is so proud and has a family name that tells them you have to be proud of your family name, that they feel like they just can't communicate this stuff because once they start, they can't stop. And we know people like that in our lives, right? The ones that like that will take weeks before they back down from an argument.
I see.
We all know people like that, right? We do.
But I should have been honest from the start. I never should have worried about you doubting me.
I think it's a very lovely thing for Nozomi to say as well. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. You know why this is sweet, right? Again, you guys know I'm not a massive fan of Kurara, but they were close. Kurara was the one person in that other timeline that... Nozomi was the one person in the other timeline that Kurara would never insult. She would never say anything bad about. She would protect her with her life, even if sometimes it wasn't warranted, like the stuff she would say to Takumi. Like, they were very close. And it means something to me to see them, like, back in each other's good graces, you know what I mean? In this hug and this embrace. It's such a beautiful moment. It really is. And, like, I feel like the way Nozomi phrased this as well, like, she said, yeah, I probably should have told you. And I think it's not just about the telling of you the thing, because, again, I do think that, like, you know, her not saying anything, I still believe that she has the right to keep her, you know, her personal feelings. But what Nozomi is saying is, like, it's the doubt that hurts. It's the idea that I know I doubted you, and that hurts. And acknowledging that hurt is a really good thing. I think they both did a really good job here, honestly.
Me too.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Kurara.
This is look at oh my god, the voice actors are so good as well.
You didn't do anything wrong.
No, stop.
It was all me.
Oh my god. This is so sweet.
No, it was all my fault. I'm so sorry, Kurara.
This is so sweet. Like, again, like they laid out what their problem was. They acknowledged each other's feelings, you know what I mean, and stuff this too. And like Kurara finally acknowledged her feelings as well. And look where it led to. An embrace. Yes, they had to punch the absolute crap out of each other. Nozomi's jaw is swollen. But in the end, they're back together. This friendship. You know? Oh my god, Kurara. Again, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Kurara. But I goddamn love a good makeup and a good friendship, and this is that. The Kurara in the other timeline was someone who would die for Nozomi. That's why even in the end, when Kurara wouldn't believe Nozomi, it was so painful. Sometimes you need this too, by the way. Just let it all out. Let the tears flow.
I know it might be too late, but do you think we could be friends
Stop!
again?
Oh my god, no, I'm gonna die.
Real friends that can tell each
I'm-
other anything
Stop.
this time.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is amazing.
Of course I love that
Ah!
so much.
Oh, I love that's so sweet. Oh my god. I'm like smiling from ear to I'm literally, it hurts how much I'm smiling, guys. This is beautiful.
Oh, looks like it's finally been settled.
Oh man, such a beautiful sight.
It is a beautiful sight. It's fantastic.
This is true love and peace.
I guess so. No, it's just such a great moment because again, like, you know, it was such high tensions and such high emotions for those characters to finally like to make up. Like, it doesn't matter like what happened before that. Then it's like I'm such a big fan of friends making up, but then also like friends understanding where each other are coming from, and then just having a cry. You know what I mean? That part is so important in friendships sometimes. Have a little cry. Let it all out. It's okay to cry.
How very wonderful.
It is wonderful, isn't it? It is.
Dang, this stupid salty breeze is getting in my
Gaku,
eyes.
you're crying because you're an angel. You know? Angels cry too.
So This is what true friendship is all about.
Honestly, communication, understanding, emotion, love, and all that stuff. FB, that's a good example. Look at them. The Nozomi Kara held each other for a while and cried until their animosity was washed away. Yes, it's so important. It's so underestimated. The idea of just crying. The idea of getting those emotions out. The idea of like crying together. It's so underrated. It's so underrated. People say don't cry. No, cry. Cry.
We
Let it
got
out.
to witness something wonderful and beautiful here today. Now, let's enjoy the beach.
Beach day. Let's go.
Huzzah! We still have time to crack open a watermelon.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Are you guys crazy?
No, Moko. No, let them enjoy the beach day. They deserve it. They've been through so much.
Now that this interlude's finished, Mojiro's Pit After Hours is about to start.
Okay, guys. I feel like I'm like a bystander here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. You guys enjoy this.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
Even Takumi's like, I cannot handle this.
You said this was the end of the program.
Even Kyoshika, who like is honestly like look at her arms. She has muscles for days. You know what I mean? She has muscles on her shoulders even. Like even she's not able to handle this.
Obviously, I meant the daytime program.
Oh, Moko. This is what you get. This is what you get for inviting Moko.
Oh, now things are getting interesting.
Eito and Moko's relationship is very, very funny to me.
Stop messing with me, man.
Stop messing with Gaku.
I wanna go home.
Okay, Gaku can go home. Okay, I'll bring Gaku home. Okay?
Say the word and I'll leap into action, coach.
Wait. Gaku calling... Wait, I wonder if he's saying home as his actual home and not like the academy. Because I was thinking, does he call the academy his home?
The only way to surpass your limits is to simply stop believing they exist. Go forward and beyond.
Oh my god. Like, not bad motivation, but like I think everyone's so wrecked. We ended up being worked to the bone for 3 days and 3 nights under Moko's nightmarish training program. Dear Lord. Honestly, I was like, oh, why didn't Kako wanted to come? Why didn't they bring Kako? If Kako and Ima came to this, I'm pretty sure they would have like left the group. Well, no, Ima would have. Ima would have been like, I'm not doing this stuff. Ima would have had a insult battle with everyone there. He would have been so done. But I think Kako would have tried. She remember she wanted to work out with Shoma and Takamano, right?
Adam troops,
For sure.
Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 50-second day
50
of
sec-
active
man,
service here
this
at
run is
Last
going by so
Defense
fast.
Academy. Prepare. Be ready to give your lot.
So do we come back to the academy already? We are. We're back in our room. I think a very beautiful moment there, right? And I think while we had that like crazy training and it was really tough and all this stuff, I think like, you know, it was actually like not a terrible idea. Sometimes you need to just either argue or you need to fight it out. Sometimes you need to just lay it out on the table. Kurara saying exactly how she felt is important because she wasn't able to do it beforehand. And like sometimes, and here's the thing, we sometimes like don't, again, I'm not going to say which show it is because I don't want to spoil it, but there's a show I'm watching right now that there is like a lack of communication and breakdown. And you'd be surprised how many arguments in history, or even like with your friends when you look back at them, the arguments that can be handled just with having communication. And communication can sometimes be hard because you let the wall down, right? You tell someone how you're feeling and there's a few worries. Are they going to think I'm whining? Are they going to think I'm complaining? Do they think I'm weak? Do they think I'm this? And there's all those vulnerable feelings, right? But so many times and it's a real fear, by the way, because sometimes you don't have understanding people in your life. And then here's what happens, right? If someone upsets you, let's say, someone doesn't invite you to like the pub or like a party, right? And you're like, you're upset by that. And you meet up with them next time and you block them out and you just have like a basic conversation with them. The friendship's probably going to die then and there. It's probably going to die over time very slowly. But instead, when you're sitting down for the coffee with them being like, hey, look, I'm sorry that I'm bringing this up, but don't even say sorry, by the way. Say, look, I just wanted to tell you something. Personally, like, I feel like really weird that you didn't invite me to that party. And I would actually like, you know, I just want to say that it kind of like upset me because I thought that we were like really, really close. And usually what can happen is I say what would happen. I'm doing a fake scenario here. Then like maybe the person answers, well, actually, it wasn't my party to invite people to, so I wasn't just allowed to invite anybody. So it actually wasn't organized by me, so I'm sorry if you felt that way. Now, what happens the opposite way is this. You don't say anything, and you never find out that it wasn't their party that they organized, and then you drift apart and you stop being friends. You know what I mean? So many things can be solved through communication, but it's difficult. People don't talk about how hard talking to people is sometimes. And just communicating with people is, you know? And usually friendships can end over the smallest thing that becomes a bigger thing. And in this case, Kodara outright said, it made me feel bad because I had the history of people keeping things from me, and I don't like it. And Nozomi then acknowledging, well, while like it is my secret, I also should never have thought that you would ever doubt me, right? There's that kind of thing, you know? I woke up to the familiar sound of the morning announcements. My head felt fuzzy. I must have been sleeping incredibly deeply. The moment I tried to move to get up, oh, in pain. Of course. Have you ever like worked out for like the first time, like, or even the first time in months? Painful. I cried out in pain and flopped back into the bed. Apparently, I was dealing with some very serious muscle pain. My agony-addled mind tried to figure out what was going on. I was in a room I knew all too well. I thought I was camping on the beach. Wait, oh yeah, I thought we just warped back, so I guess they're actually saying that like we got carried back or something, brought back? The last thing I could recall was, did we pass out on the beach or something? We probably passed out on the beach, maybe. You candy asses are done until you run 10 miles across the water? No. Oh my god. Wait, Gaku's like shorts are really cute. They have like the pom stuff on it as well. But like legitimately, like that would be me done. Everyone pushed themselves beyond a reasonable limit and ran like the wind. Somehow we were able to do it for a few strides eventually. Gaku was crying. Get my boy out of there. Get him out of there. Me picking up Gaku in my car and being like, how dare you all? How dare you? He's crying. How dare you? But that's where my memory ends. I wonder how I ended up back at the school. I had no idea, but one thing was clear. I was absolutely starving. I burned up so many calories, it's a miracle there's anything left of me. I better go to the cafeteria. My body creaked and ached from the pains as I dragged myself out of the room. Sometimes that can feel good though when you're like, oh, I know I've done something, I've worked on something. I was sluggishly eating my breakfast in the cafeteria when Eito showed up. Here comes happy-go-lucky, man. Good morning, Takumi. You seem awfully energetic.
Hey.
I'm faking it until I make it. I've got a hot compressors everywhere under my clothes. I could pass out at any moment. And he with the smile on his face. Well, you're right. I can smell your sweat all the way from here. Actually, I don't remember anything from yesterday. How did we get back here? Moko and I brought you back. Everyone else passed out as they ran across the ocean. As you would. What kind of special training ends up with everyone passing out? Did we drown? Anyway, I didn't realize you did that for us, so thanks. I really owe you one. Oh, you don't owe me anything. Moko's the one who carried you guys. It's not just that. I mean, for what you did for Nozomi and Kodara, too. I don't think they could have patched things up without you. I just gave them a little push. They had to spread their own wings and fly. Isn't that right? I guess. Anyway, it looked like you had a great time, too, and that's what really matters. Huh? Am I wrong? You were laughing so much with the rest of us. It seemed like you were having fun. That's not what I meant, silly. I was just surprised at how straightforward you were being with. You're so embarrassing. Wait, what? I really don't want to hear that from you. Well, I'm going to head back to my room. My body's completely destroyed. Yeah, take it easy for the day. Getting enough rest is part of your job too, you know. Saying goodbye to the relentlessly cheery Eito, I left the cafeteria. Back in my room, I spent the rest of the day in my bed. Or maybe it was more accurate to say I was in too much pain to do anything else. After working so hard yesterday, it was kind of nice to have a lazy day. Day 53, so we just had a relaxing day. That's nice.
Get prepared to be ready to give your lot.
I love the remixes. I needed that. Thanks to my day in bed, my exhaustion from training camp was feeling less intense than before. Thanks to my day in bed, my exhaustion from training camp was feeling less intense than before. My body was still hurting though. I decided I need to put protein-packed meal and head to the cafeteria to get one. I wonder how everyone else is doing. Honestly. Not everyone's here. Yo, Takumi. You're rather late today, taking a day off? I was so exhausted from training camp I couldn't move. You guys were training too, right? How'd that turn out? We really went through it. Takamaru and Hiroko are tough teachers. Oh my god, them two? They tied us to a motorcycle and dragged us by. What? Why would you do that? They made us pick up hot potatoes that were sitting in the undying flames. No, you do not do that. Kako, that's not happening ever. If we fainted, they forced us conscious again with one of Mr. Omakaji's concoctions. No, okay. Who did this to my Ima and Kako when I was gone? Who did this? A total violation of human rights conventions. We need to talk. Personally, I had a blast. Of course you did. Sounds like these guys had their own challenge to overcome. But that's the kind of ordeal that gets results. Results like what? Don't piss your pants when you see it. Show them what you got. Wait, is this gonna be Muscle Shoma again? Wait. Are we getting Muscle Shoma again? His movement and breathing quickened. He clenched all of his muscles with a vice-like strength. No. We're getting Muscle Shoma again. I never thought we'd see this again in my life. There was Shoma, now in the form reminiscent of some wild beast. Sorry for the wait. Like we were waiting for it. How's that for you, Takumi? Too scared to talk? I don't know, maybe. This happened last time too, didn't it? Yep, nope, gives me the creeps every time. It's very unique. Sorry that a filthy mongrel like me is taking up so much extra space. Don't talk about it like that. Please do not. It didn't do much for his mentality, did it? Have some confidence. Huh? Your body is a result of your hard work. You should be proud. Hiroko! This should mean so much to Shoma. She's right, it's a good look for you. This is very sweet, right? This is very sweet. Hiroko Tsubasa. Okay, oh my god. Oh, I thought he was about to take a compliment. He said thank you, and then he said you give the filthy maggot his first iota of confidence. Okay, there's a tiny bit there. By the by, what specifically do you like about my new body, huh? Tell him, Tsubasa. Me? Well, you see... Yes? A real man doesn't ask others what his strengths are. He figures them out for himself. Okay, good answer, Tsubasa. I see. In that case, even if I'm doomed to be nothing but human waste, I'll at least aim to be top shelf manure. Shoma. And Tsubasa felt uncomfortable there, so it's totally okay for her to be like, and not, by the way, I know Shoma didn't intentionally make her feel uncomfortable in a weird way. I mean, just she was kind of like, oh, awkward. So she like came up with like anything to say there, you know? Exactly, that's the spirit, Shoma. Nice save. Look at him twiddling his hair. Gorgeous hair. Shut it, Eva. We had fun exchanging stories about our training camp and experiences until past noon. Is it free time? I really got lost in the conversation. I'm actually going to be ending the episode here regardless, but we'll see what's next. My muscle pains are feeling better now. What should I do for today? So it's free time, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be ending the episode here, guys. A lot happened like in this episode, like in terms of density-wise, I feel like. We had a very like interesting beach day episode that actually turned out to be very beneficial for a lot of characters as well. Really, I feel like the main focus of the beach episode was not only to like feel to give us a break as well, like from all the horrors that are happening all the time. It really did like mean a lot to me to like. And again, I always say like with the I don't just like, it always sounds weird to someone's like, I just want a beach day episode, that's it. But I feel like it's not just beach day, as we said. It's like they could have gone to the abandoned mall. They could have gone to like the abandoned jewelry store. They could have gone on a field trip up into the mountains. Something like that, like a hiking trip. They could have all like started playing card games. Something like that's super fun and super sweet. And like we've seen that in Danganronpa before as well, where like characters will like, you know, have a moment, like even a moment of happiness where they get to do some other stuff as well that's really, really fun. And I love that type of stuff. I love it so much. And so for me to be like, to be able to see this stuff is like such a great thing too. And it's very comedic sometimes, it's very funny sometimes too. You know, and it's a very like, it's a very lovely thing to do, is to give some levity. But also it wasn't just levity, it was a very important moment for Kurata and Nozomi. In a sense, like these are characters that we knew were friends and they had a very close connection with each other. And through that, you know, and we talked about it at great lengths already, but through that like kind of like fight that they have with each other, and that doesn't work for everybody like we said, but through that fight, they were able to make up with each other and realize that, like, you know, they both had like stuff that they had to like maybe feel sorry for. I'm sure Kadara felt bad for blocking Nozomi out, but that's also like what Kadara was upset with Nozomi about, was the idea of blocking her out as well. And there's this like feeling of like regret from both of them. While again, like I said, I think it's still silly for me to even say at this point. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kadara, but I'm a big fan of the Kadara-Nozomi relationship just because, you know, to have a character who's so mean to everybody but have one person that they're always nice to, that's fun. That's a fun thing. That's a beautiful thing. And them crying together like meant so much to me because like that's such a beautiful moment for anyone to have. Just to cry everything out, to realize like everything that happened is like was you know, a miscommunication, and in the end you could actually still be friends. It actually is like a very like sweet moment. And the way they drew it, the way they animated it, I feel like it all just made perfect sense. It wasn't something that too violent or anything like that. It was just like them knocking some sense into the situation. And I feel like through their fight, they got to basically just like express themselves in a way that felt like very like aggressive, but I guess forward is the word I'm looking for. Forward. They got to express things in a forward way because like it happens all the time with you know, what I'm saying is like in a I had to like take a deep breath. There was a lot that happened in this episode. What happened like in real life, this type of like breakdown happens, but sometimes it's bad because I feel like, you know, it's built up for so long and then you like let it out and then like you two separate, right? But in a controlled environment of like you're having a sparring match, it almost feels like you're forced into a situation that where you have to express yourself. You know, the punches, when someone hits you, it's a fight or flight thing sometimes, right? They give you a hit, they slap you a bit, or they do something like that. You're gonna feel like, you know, something. So they feel this adrenaline. They then bring up the stuff that they don't like about each other. Then they bring up their grievances with each other, and then eventually they understand each other. And while again, like I'm saying, I don't think people should just go out and slap the head off each other. I don't think that's how it should work. But in this case, it was less the fighting and more just like the controlled environment that they could argue with each other. You know, they could finally express themselves in that way. It was really funny seeing all the characters like in their like very personalized, you know, outfits. It's also like was very like adorable seeing FB just having so much fun on the beach as well. Moko was absolutely hilarious. Eito and Moko have this weird relationship that they clearly like, you know, find each other very charming. It was also very sweet earlier having Kako being like that. That Takumi is like very like someone she looks up to and someone she finds admirable. Because again, he's an admirable person, and I think it's so sweet that she feels this way. You know, yeah. A lot of stuff happened this episode. Really, like it was just like a growing episode for Nozomi and Kadara, but also kind of like it felt like a little bit of a tiny break from like the truly horrible "is someone gonna die" episodes. You know what I mean? It's like it really felt like it was a nice bit of levity there as well, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. It kind of felt like, you know, when we had the fair or when we had the barbecue, it's those moments that truly make all the. It goes both ways. The horror-filled moments make all those really fun moments beautiful. And then the really happy moments and the joking moments and the comedy and the hangouts and all the stuff that we get to have with our friends in this academy, they make the really horrible moments impact us even more. I think it's like a good blend of it together as well. Gaku wanted to go home, the poor lad. He was, again, the realest reactions ever from Gaku when it comes to like, you know, the idea of like, wait, we're just collateral? You brought us here for no reason? You know what I mean? It is a very real reaction, right? It is a very, 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 very real reaction. Like, it's like, wait, why did you bring us here then? Just to make them two friends, you know? Okay, so let's say thank you to Never Can Repay the Baby Gangster on Patreon for being so cool. That being Typhar 2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuled, Radish, Anusa, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beadham, and the highest here on my YouTube, RoyGamer7 and Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye. Typhar 2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuled, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beadham, and the highest here on my YouTube, RoyGamer7 and Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah.